Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god. I'm about to do the thing that we have always talked about. Just kidding, we didn't always talk about this. We just started talking about this. The new update for VroidStudios. We are about to update our new software. Updating the software. I am nervous. Because what if it erases all my other stuff? Like, I worked so hard to create this foundation. And now, hopefully, I don't ruin this by updating. If you hear me eating, because I'm eating. I'm literally doing this, checking it out right before, or like an hour before I have to go to work. So, just gonna hear me munching. We are launching it. Are you ready? I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready for this update. Let's get started. Before you get started with VroidStudios, you need to agree to the terms. And yeah, okay, we agree. Oh my god, thank you. It honestly, yes. That's what I was worried about, if it was gonna not synchronize the two. Let's go over some of the things. Okay, so what's the difference between the beta version and the stable version? The basic models were updated and new parameters for bodies and face were added. Thank the Lord. Let's see what kind of parameters were added though. Like, can we change the waist here? Can we make some adjustments to the body? Like, I feel like men had more features in terms of movement of their body structure versus the women. I mean, the only difference for the women, they can make their titties look pretty. Their chest could be a lot bigger, and then their waist is also a lot. You can change that too. So let's see what other changes did they do to that. So on the stable version, the data for base models was updated. The new base models have more parameters for the body, face, yes, making them even more customizable. Thank God, and are proven to endure more edits than before without bugs showing. So like clipping, I'm hoping. It also looks like they changed the texture of the hair. They have like this more of like a Play-Doh-y, silky kind of look. Kind of like when you're in Blender. That's kind of what the hair actually kind of reminds me, like a Blender update. We plan on adding even more parameters in the future, so keep looking forward to the new updates. The Vroid files you have for the beta version cannot be used as in... Wait, what? Okay, so you cannot use your old version. I said I was gonna be eating. My food's getting cold. What the hell? They added accessory tabs, which they had before, but the new accessories is cat ears and glasses, which is cute. Like it. Okay. On the stable version, your model can wear accessories such as cat ears, rabbit ears, so you no longer have to be a creative genius to make them. That's nice. Got it. Glasses, etc. Overlaying features. So now you don't have to use, I've already mentioned this before, but now you don't have to use a third-party software to have your clothing overlapping, which is nice. Thank you for that, because that was kind of annoying. And then there's more parameters and presets, which is cute. Got more clothing options. They have more eyes. I've already said this, that, and the other. Using VroidStudio is easier than ever. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, yada yada yada. On the beta version, you had to completely quit the program after you've saved the model in order to edit a different one. Oh yeah, that's true. On the stable, you can click on the third line icon. Oh, okay, so you can swap between. That's cool. It's more like cartoony though. I don't know. They both kind of have that cartoony look. They're like just two different styles. That's basically what that is. Okay, anyways, that's enough about that. Do I want to test my model? My current model? Let's start with the whole new one. So I've had people saying that it's kind of laggy. And then some people saying that on their Mac it's like not laggy at all. Like before it was laggy and now it's not. Let's check out the features that they automatically give you. So like with their eyes, get a real nice close up there. Okay, let's check out this interface. Sorry, there's so many things to look at. So we have Kind of like these ones. Okay. This is like face set. Okay, that explains why the whole face would change. So you can also just change the eyes itself. Cool, got it. Okay, so there's a face set, which changes the whole shaping of the face. And then there's like the eye set. Ooh, glittery, pretty. Like a galaxy in her eyes. Anyways, it looks like they have quite a few to choose from. And I'm assuming you can always create your own. Let's go to the iris itself. Interesting. What do you mean? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you can change the iris itself, but still keep the other layers. So like, you know, when you have the little light hues in your eyes. So for instance, the stars here, those are your little white light hues. And then you have your base coloring. You can change the structure of that. And it changes the whole vibe of the eyes. That's kind of cool. I mean, it just gives you more flexibility and wearability for your characters. It also gives you another way of being a bit more creative instead of just having standard. Anyways, and then you can change the eye highlight itself. Kitty! That's what I think of. Every time I see these eyes, I think of that character in... Oh man, I can't even remember the anime now. It's an old one. It's probably why I can't remember. But she uses a remote and changes, gets people to basically mind control. But anyways, that's not important. I'm gonna change all the colors. Cause I can. Cool. Cool like cool. Okay, so do you want the whites of your eyes to be fully white? Do you want them to be a darkened color, which kind of looks like this person hasn't slept and they might be on drugs or something? Or do you want it to be like the beta version, which was actually kind of like this, where they have a bit of a shading there and then the highlighting there? I kind of like that, or this one. I don't know who would use this one, not me, unless I'm doing it for like a specific reason, but I don't have a specific reason. Oh, I love this in the mobile version that they had different eyebrows, because I suck at drawing eyebrows, like hands down the worst at drawing eyebrows. But I mean, like, these are kind of like very anime looking eyebrows. Ooh, there we go. We're starting to get into more of like realistic. Yeah, probably do something like this, but needs to be a little thicker. Oh, little. Wow, they even get you to change this part. They literally did think about more things to add for this. That's kind of nice, because those are some features that I would love to have changed, but I was too lazy. Eyeliners also was another thing that I changed very seldomly. What the hell is that? That looks really weird. Anyways, the nose. Let's see what they did with that. Because I do my nose kind of like this. I hate that default. Highlight. Yeah, this default, I hated this. This one was the most annoying thing to work with. And it was often like that, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? What is that? And then you have your custom tabs. Obviously you can go through and like actually edit all that. We'll go check those out in a moment. Girl, why you pick that one? So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you me creating my own character, like revamping myself using just the presets and seeing how far I could come along with that, and then me creating my character with customized features. So we'll see that shortly. I'm just gonna show you little snippets of each part. let's see if we can see with that, because you can see her collarbone like right up there. Soften that collarbone. Oh, and then it make it more protruding out. Oh, okay. Got it. There's like a little tiny change, Let's see what this Adam's apple situation. Okay, yeah. Woo! Looks like she just swallowed a tumor. Not even that she had the tumor, she swallowed the tumor. Okay. I think I found it. Can you still pose your character? Okay, I lied. Yeah, you can totally pose your character. It's just not in the area that you think it's going to be. You have to literally press the camera button up here. I don't know, my model went. And then she'll appear there. And then you can change their structure of her positions. Did they change poses? Oh, yeah, they added some. Okay, so for the guys, they only added from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 new poses, and for the girls they added, I said they added 6 for the guys, so they added like a crap load for the girls. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 new posing features, which is kind of nice. But yeah, anyways, carry on. Okay, so I've been fiddling around for quite a while now. It's been probably like over an hour. This is the hairstyle that I came up with using just the presets alone. The only thing I did was just change the parameters like twist amplifier and well, I think it's just called twist strength in this, and what is it called? Twist placement or something like that. And oh, okay, I was about to say, I was like, I cannot for the love of me find where you can change the texture, but when you change the texture, it's actually when you're in the edit mode, and then you have this section here, materials. Now, how do I change that? I don't really know. There we go. Maybe this? Yes. Oh, Jesus Christ. It was so hard. I was about to say, because I could not find it for the love of God, so I honestly thought that it was not a thing for a moment there. So let me do those final changes and then I will show you the final actual result. Also, I find some of this stuff a little janky. I see what people are saying that it's a little laggy. Yeah, like I'll click on this. Like this time it worked, but when I was trying to do it for the clothing, it took so long to the point that I was like, hello, are you working? But yeah, okay. Now that that's there, okay, now I'll definitely come back. Okay, so this is literally the final result of the hair created with just their parameters. So I legit just took this and tried to manipulate some of it just to see if that would be an easier way of doing things. Personally, to me, I felt like this was way harder. I rather would have just like done it all on my own, like drew out the hair when it comes to curly hair, because I didn't need as many hair strands and they were in like such odd positioning that I really didn't need. So now I feel like I ended up with an odd shape like this here. I mean, I could try to clean it up a bit, but that's what that would look like if you were to just use just the presets and just manipulate it yourself to make your own character. So for basics, it's pretty cool. I mean, pretty easy to do, I guess. Easy-ish. But I would still be making my own hair designs and whatnot. I definitely won't be using these presets too much unless I was going to be doing a straight-haired look. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I will probably show you a picture if I do get that done anytime soon of what it would look like if I just made it from scratch. It's probably going to look exactly like this, but just different hair, because this I wasn't too much of a fan of. Hair. What the hell? And I do find the hair textures are a little weird. I don't like how I have to, in order to fix the hair texture, I literally have to go into like the edit hair and then click on the hair itself and then click onto this and then go into the edit texture. Like, that's so many more steps versus the old one where it was literally like, so they had hair, bone, and textures, but you click that one time, it's right there. You don't have to go through a million steps just to change the hair texture. If you were going onto design, yeah, you would still have your hair thing there, and then you just click on that and just change the coloring there. But for textures, it just had its own tab. I don't like how this one, I have to do like 9 steps in order to get to that. So that's my only gripe with this so far, and obviously the little bit of lagginess here and there, but you can get away with that. It's not too bad. I would have to play around with it a bit more just to see. Oh yeah, and I also don't like why did this change to a total different hair texture? Like, no one asked for that to happen. Like, what the hell? Like, how did you go from one texture, like, now I have to go through this whole thing and then reset it again? Like, that's dumb. That shouldn't be happening. Like, look how long this is taking me. That's annoying. But yeah, that's annoying that it shouldn't have done that just by just changing the hair color. Like, why did it change the whole texture of the hair as well? But anyways, I will see you in the next one, and hopefully we'll have a better experience with this, and I'll show you new techniques after I fiddle with it. Okay, so now that I have updated and tried to play around and test some things out with this software, I'll just show you my screen so you can see what I've done so far. So far, I have cheated on this little mission here. I said I was originally going to recreate my character in the software and do another character with just using the parameters. So I did the first one with just using what they gave me and then try to create the character. I'll show you a picture of it again. Probably already seen it though. And then I decided that I was going to make another one with me drawing my character in here. And yeah, I cheated. So this is, I just uploaded her. I just wanted to see what the software would look like if I just uploaded it. So if you are working on a character in Vroid in the beta version, feel free to upload your original character into the new one. Nothing will happen to your old one. You'll just have your new one added in here. I'll show some clips probably of what it would look like when you add your character. Basically, you just have to resave all either your hair textures or your clothing as a custom made texture. So yeah, that's basically what I did. The only thing I did change was the eyes. As you can see, my eyes now, hi, versus here. Yeah, I decided that this is probably easier to do it just adding my character in here and just making some mild changes. First of all, let's start with the hair here. Adding your hair, it just comes into this. I'm just going to save this. So if you're going to exit, it's going to ask you if you want to save your thing as a new thing, what is that called? Custom tab thing, edit, custom edit, sure. Or do you want to overwrite it? We're gonna just overwrite the original. Okay, cool, great. Because I don't feel like making a second one. So my biggest gripe is to like the layout of this. It's kind of annoying to always like when I'm just in that hair edit and I want to see how it looks when it's moving. I have to save that in a weird way and then go into this other thing. So when you go into here, like this is its own window, and it's not like I can just move. Let me just make sure you can see most of the screen. It's not like I can just go back and forth between the two very easily. It's kind of like, oh, I have to close this, wait for that thing to close, and then go back to this thing. It kind of slows down in that. I don't know how they can make that better. I kind of just liked how it was in the beta version. It was just a lot easier to maneuver around. Okay, and then my other gripe was with, let's say I'm working on the texture. This is not actually a gripe. This is just me being stupid. I just didn't know, honestly. I had no idea. Okay, see, this is the lagginess people talk about. But you know when you like zoom in and you're like, okay, well, I want to make sure I can get to this area over here. I didn't know you could just hold the shift button this whole time and just move that over. Why didn't no one tell me? Been using this software for almost like a whole year. No one told me this information. Anyways, that's good to know. So if you didn't know, that's what you do. Press the shift button, then you can move it around. It seems that in this one, any button you press on your mouse will do an action. So be wary of that. And then the whole same thing of like, every single time you want to leave, it's always like, did you want to save? Even if I didn't do anything, I'm like, yeah, no saving. No save. Okay, so one thing I noticed as I uploaded my previous character into this new software is, as you can see, my character looks kind of different right now. The hair is kind of slanted to the side, so I basically have to re-rig everything because for some reason the boneworks of the hair completely changed. It was all like the whole back side of my hair and this front part is all linked to one side. Yeah, everything's leaning to that side, so I'll just show you what I'm doing right now. Basically, I just had to undo all of this. Everything was tilted towards this direction, so it was pulling this way. So if you do upload your character, just be aware that you might have to do the bone working of the hair again. I think this video is getting long enough, so I think I'm going to leave it at that. If I remember anything, I will just slide it in at the end as like a little text bubble or something.
Are you sure about that?
Other than that, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.